I was just curious if it's possible for a party to go from level 1 to level 5 within the same dungeon.
Yes.
Make it
yes,
large enough, and yes.
That actually used to be one of the primary design philosophies of D&D was mega dungeons, because that was the most enjoyable part of the game. So some DMs just made like 100, 200 story dungeons with intricate pathways.
Oh yeah,
Mega dungeons are nothing new.
They're entertaining. If you make them right, they're really fun.
Yeah. They actually released a mega dungeon for 5th edition, but from what I've heard, it doesn't feel as great to run as they used to, and part of that is because a lot of the dungeon rules that used to exist don't get taught in 5th edition.
Yep. Wait, Josh, I see a fault. Kozak doesn't have a Christmas hat.
Oh, right,
This
because
is a
he joined
fault.
last. Let me update him.
This must be corrected with extreme prejudice.
You will have a Christmas hat and you will like it.
How do you correct it? Okay, there's no way to correct that with extreme prejudice. Yeah, no, I know, but I mean, there's no way to correct that with extreme prejudice.
The most extreme prejudice we can.
No, I'm prejudicedly pressing the buttons and angrily.
That's about as far as we can go with this, so good enough.
All right, moving on from that bit.
So we had a little bit of it, but officially, what happened last time, guys?
Dayun got chopped.
I think
Dead.
Brevin should take this one.
Yeah, do you want me to? Because
yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah. Long story short, we moved on. We picked up a job. Job was cool, hunting a giant croc. Diyun, having the alert feat, was the only guy who wasn't surprised and was like, "I got this!" And he straight up elbow dropped the croc, and it felt great. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I fell on my face, and then I stood up and punched him. Something along those lines.
Same thing.
Yeah, I went for the elbow drop, missed, but I did stand up and punch him. Croc slapped me with his tail. He bit Wolfchild, who was the person he surprised. Hauled him slightly farther into the water, and I had the choice of, do I throw a dart or do I pursue and hope it goes okay? And I said, you know what? I'm always way too careful in this game. Fetch it. Let's roll. And just in case, I took the dodge action because patient defense is a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Didn't matter. I was at 12 HP, then I was at negative 21 HP.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you died.
Exactly how much damage I needed to actually die.
And don't forget, you also managed to get into your service a self-imposed slave.
Yeah.
Because Henry has terrible life skills.
I called him Henry.
This is arguably the best decision he's ever made. And considering it's a terrible decision, that says a lot.
Yeah.
Considering variant encumbrance, he can carry up to, I think, 50 pounds without being encumbered, and 100 before he's heavily encumbered.
Got it. So he's carrying one of the characters from now on.
Yes.
So wait. I did forget to ask these, Josh. Am I allowed to say the other one, or do I have to say lacing?
I have no idea what the actual rules on things like that are. We'll get into your character in just a bit. Because
cool.
Where we left off, the party did say that you were going to possibly look to, I believe, quote, hire an extra hand.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm
you would
quiet
like...
now. I'm not here.
Would you like to describe to me the proposal you're providing everybody when you're making this call out?
So, do we want to put gold on the line, or are we just offering some of the treasure that we find there?
I don't know.
How much do adventurers normally get paid? I'm not used to this.
Well, we went out to destroy an encampment of deserters for about 300 silver. I think it was 300 silver, right?
Something, yes, 300 silver.
Each got 50, so yeah.
I was
So,
gonna say, y'all looted Dion's body before you let it go, right?
Of
yeah,
course.
So that was about 30 gold to hire a whole party. So maybe we just offer, I don't know, 8 gold.
Could do that. But we haven't we have enough, don't we?
Yeah.
Certainly wouldn't hurt to have an extra hand here.
All right.
Do we just is that something we just post on the job board?
Yeah, let's post it on the job board and we'll just ask around, see if we spot any tough looking perks, see if we can get them
All
going.
right, sounds perfect. Do you want to I can. Do you want to handle that? Do you want to go ask questions? I don't know who's doing what.
Probably Jason or I would be best suited for that.
Okay.
All right.
Well, both of you could go do it, I suppose.
All right. Works for me.
I do kind of want to sell some of my items. I'm a little bit carrying more than what I should be carrying.
Hmm.
So a post for 8 gold for an adventurer.
Yep.
All right, this is a fun way to get through contact. Okay, so Darundi, this is the means at which you're being contacted effectively. Someone has posted 8 gold for an adventurer to join them in a what how many details do you provide, guys?
We say
what
that
do you say?
we're looking for something specific in a dungeon, and we're offering 8 gold to have a bit of extra muscle while we make our way through.
Okay, so those are the specs on this parchment.
Okay.
I assume it also you're also providing an identifier for somebody to chat with.
Yeah, we'll have like a meeting place and a time.
All right.
So my question is, are there other people that show up as like other candidates?
Other candidates for adventuring.
I mean, are we gonna
You are
have
on
like one of those scenes where they're like, no, not this guy. This one's terrible. I can get behind this guy.
So
I'd be okay having a scene like that.
yes, so would I. So now I have to come up with some random dice to determine some of the characters. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. D10. Yes. Okay. Boom. So, you know what? I'm gonna roll this first. Okay.
A 2 on a D4.
Did that?
None of us
that
know
didn't
what
roll
that
properly?
means.
I'm so excited.
Okay. Okay. So 3 people show up to the meeting place. One is what seems to be a fairly kind of scabbed up and scarred man. He doesn't seem to show his face. He is wearing heavy, bulky, pot iron-esque plate. He seems about 6 foot and, to steal a description from somewhere else, looks a bit like a light tower. Yes, a light tower. He just stands out. The other one is somewhat a bit more of a slyish looking fellow, kind of roughish. You're guessing probably half-elf descent. It's a little tricky sometimes. Light leathers, a decent knife on him. He actually looks better equipped than you guys, similar to the other guy. And then the third one, Darundi, would you like to describe what you look like?
He's just chilling there, just kind of hanging out. You can see the folds of like a scale mail skirt at the very bottom of like his shirt area, but mostly it's just covered by a simple cloth shirt, kind of burgundy reddish in color. He's got jet black hair. He's got kind of orangish reddish eyes, and he's just kind of hanging out with a sword to his side. And it looks like there's room on his back for a shield, but there's nothing there for some reason. But he's just kind of hanging out, just kind of just looking at the competition. Maybe he looks at one of the other guys and says, "Hey, what's up? You here for this thing too, or what? Is there a line?"
Indeed I am. That's coming from the big guy.
Cool. And then he just kind of sits there against the wall, just kind of patiently waiting.
So, because I rolled 2 8s for these guys. The bigger fellow does kind of brutishly step out of line of the 3. I like to take on this job, but 8 gold is barely a shilling. I prefer to take a share of the gold we find. Yep.
How much?
Yeah, what sort of share are you talking?
He looks at the lot of you, and then he like does like 1, 2, 3 on his fingers, and he's like, 50%.
All right, you can get out of here.
Yeah, Kozak, I don't think that
Aye.
guy's right.
You'll be seeing me again, I tell you.
Oh
I'm
no.
sure
And then he
you
walks
will.
out. And the other one's like, he's got a bit of a point. It is a bit little. What percentage are you willing to go off of? I'm not cheap.
Well, the idea really is you'd be an equivalent member of our party, so you'd probably get an equal share between all of us.
Kind of looks you over. You can definitely get a feel this guy is definitely could be considered in meta terms a higher level character.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not going to carry a bunch of bums through a dungeon with my skills for that much. I'm out.
All
And
right.
then he leaves. Wherein,
Well.
how do you say your first name, Durody, your character?
Rye.
Rye. You find
Yeah.
yourself uncomfortably the only one standing here.
You win.
Yeah.
Nice weather we're having.
The weather, it's a little bit overcast. I guess you could call it nice. It's at least not cold.
You
Yeah.
win. Can we go now?
Yeah. So we're delving into a dungeon. We're looking for something specific. We'll watch your back just as much as we're expecting you to watch ours. Does that sound good?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just kind of wandering the world at this point. Nothing really to do.
All right.
All right, cool. You got the job, kid.
Easy peasy. We'll do a quick rundown. I point at Wolfchild, like that one's big and strong. I point at Jason. That one's got a
Hi.
little bit of radiant magic, but also strong. Point at Identh. That one's got divine magic. Point at Selton. It's just a smart person with a crossbow and also divine magic. I'm a wizard. That's basically how the party shakes out.
Okay, then Rye kind of just like, cool, I've got a sword.
All right.
I've got an axe. Showing my axe. I would say pulling out my axe, just holding it
All right.
up.
I draw my sword, and you see it's very much a... Josh, how would you describe the sword?
Um,
Like,
Considering
what
the
colors and
situation-
everything?
so the iron is a darker tint than average, with a bit of a lack of a sheen. There is a shine, but it's not as strong as normal.
More of a matte sheen type thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
As for the handle design, very simple, militaristic. So no expenses spent on filigree or beautifying it. It's a very humble and simple design in that regard.
Yeah, just kind of hold it up. See, it functions, does its thing. Flip it around a couple times. He's obviously pretty good with a sword.
All right.
There
Do we
is
go down?
one identifying mark on the blade, but it's a little hard to see from a distance. It would require more direct inspection to try and get.
Yeah, and after kind of flipping it around, just kind of twirling it, going through stuff, he just sheaths it, puts it on his hip, and says, "Alright, where are we going?"
We're heading into the shard, right?
Scar.
The scar. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
So we're heading in for a bit. There's, I know of a ruin in there that I know is something we need. If there's any preparations you need to make, now's the time. I think we're all ready to go.
I would like to
say
sell
I
mine
need to
first.
go do something first.
Same here.
He kind of points to his back and says, "I broke a shield recently. I kind of need to go get one.
All right.
I mean, I'll live without one, but it'd be a lot better if I had one."
How much time do we all need? Jason, you need to do something as well?
Maybe like half an hour.
All right.
I mean, if somebody points me to the nearest blacksmith, it'd probably go quicker on my end.
All right. Let's give you directions. We'll meet up at the gate on its way out to the shard in an hour, we'll say.
Cool.
Okay. So, you are heading to purchase a shield, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, considering the military nature of this place, when you arrive to the shop, it's more like they're just arrayed out on hooks. That's very common for military personnel to have to purchase or maintain their own equipment, of course. There is an array of wooden shields that could be purchased for a measly sum of about 6-7 gold, depending on how ornate it is. Some of the metal ones are a little pricier than the usual market value, sitting at about 11 to 12 gold.
I'd
as
probably better get a metal one.
metal is a little harder to import to these parts at times.
Yeah, Rye knowing what he can do and what normally happens to his stuff, he's gonna get a metal one.
Alright. So you can get an ornate one for about 12 and a non-ornate for about 11. There's just kind of a fat kind of guy sitting around,
Okay.
kind of just pawning them off, keeping an eye on you and just holding out his hand for coin, basically.
Well, then at that point, I just I pull my sword off my hip and kind of draw it to the point where you can see the mark and say, how much does it actually cost?
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
As he just kind of lazily, fatly slumps his head side to side as he thinks about it.
Go on. Doesn't matter what character it is. Alright.
He just kind of points to the kind of pricing he's got on the little wooden token tab.
Alright, I fork over 11 gold for a non-ornate one.
Alright. It's a very plain kind of kite metal shield.
Perfect. Something effective. That's all I care.
Yeah.
Doesn't
So you
need to
can
be
go
pretty.
ahead and add a metal shield, which is just a shield.
Yeah.
But it has a higher durability, so it can take more damage if damage is dealt to it.
Yes, and is not flammable.
That is very important in this situation.
Yeah, just in case we go to Death Mountain. Don't want our Kokori shield to melt.
Yeah.
Okay, you joke about that, but I'm not. Legit, though. Drove me nuts.
So, Jason, what were you doing? Shopping
I
wise?
wanted
You said
to sell some of my stuff, like a rope, quarterstaff. Yeah.
I'm
you're
in a
gonna
similar
sell a
situation.
rope quarterstaff.
I'm
Where
in
would
a
I have to
similar
go
situation.
to sell those?
You can go to a general market. You're not going to sell for very much, though, since it's
Nah, that's all right.
second-hand traveling gear.
I'll be going with Jason.
Yeah, I'll go to the open market. Or, yeah.
Okay. So, for sake of brevity, I'm just going to do some
unless, of course, you want to try and haggle.
I will
I'm just
try
going
and
to do
haggle,
some
yes.
math. Okay.
I won't.
Wait a minute. When I added the shield, I got 13 to my AC.
13.
Why'd my AC go down?
It's overriding the miscellaneous bonus, or is it doing something
It's not counting
else?
my armor.
That's interesting.
Let me see. Hold on. Is my armor?
Now
Yeah, it's not
counting
counting
it.
my armor. Yeah.
Now it
I was
is.
like, I know what it should be. I should be at least
Okay.
as good as I was before.
Let me just quickly do my little math here.
Yeah, you do what you're gonna do.
One. So you're just selling the rope and the quarterstaff?
I also want to sell a tinderbox and torch.
You're smarter than I am. I just kind of dumped it.
Okay. Torch. That does not sell.
Oh, the torch.
Torches
Okay.
are so cheap, you really can't even sell them.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a persuasion check for a better deal.
All right.
I'm selling a rope and mace.
17. Okay.
Yeah. So the 4 items: quarterstaff, rope, tinderbox, torch. I guess let's throw away the torch.
So you will get a gold total out of that in
All
the
right.
form of 10 silver. Because common market is mostly done in silver, especially in these parts.
All right.
As are most things.
And you are selling a mace.
A quarterstaff.
No, I'm asking Pentelope. Identh. A mace and a what?
Rope. 50 feet. One that comes in the
Okay.
explorer pack.
So that will be... Yeah, the mace is doing a lot on your wealth. That will be a total of 30 silver that you get from that, since you are not persuading a higher value out of that.
Okay.
Okay. So with that, is that all the market you're gonna do?
Yeah. So I'm still taking the penalty for being over encumbered, even though I'm at my limit.
I added the limit manually. You have to go in and change it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't do it automatically.
No, it does not.
Nope.
Okay. So now that you've taken some weight off your packs, you've got room to build it up with coin.
Yep.
Alrighty.
What am I smoking?
So the
I
rest of you doing anything, or are we just going to fast forward to when you meet back up in the hour?
Sounds like fast forward.
Yeah, I think I'm good for now.
Alright. So everybody meets back up within the hour. Are you bringing Henry with you?
No. We're coming back here.
Okay. Henry will stay behind. So the 6 of you set out from the Scar. Your intended destination, the name of the tomb is known as Lon Gentomar Tomb. It's about, if I recall correctly, I said about half a day's journey out into the wilderness.
Yeah.
You have an idea on the direction of where you're going. It's still possible to get a little lost, though. So who is leading the party?
Hello.
Yeah, Wolfchild is best survival. I'll give him directions that the directions that I have. Let him lead.
All right.
Cool.
So
And
go ahead.
do I happen to know where that is, considering this is my home?
With some of the directions, there are some
And-
things.
And my
in
background
the...
feature is the maps, good with maps and directions and area thing.
That's true. I will say in this case, you will not be able to get lost since this is basically your home turf.
Cool.
I'm still gonna roll this. Okay. So you travel for a few hours across the wasteland. I gotta remember, D&D Beyond. What is the dice roll for determining what the weather is like? Because this scar has mechanics for differing weathers, and as such,
Yay.
there's a possibility that things could be fun.
But yeah, if the weather's bad enough, we're just not traveling.
Yes, because you don't want to get caught in a glass storm.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah,
Which
if the weather
is
gets bad
not-
enough, I will just turn us around.
What are you talking?
Which is not the case.
A glass storm sounds fun.
Well, you
From
know
a
the glass
distance.
shards that you have consistently had problems with?
You know the things that
A
cut
glass
your
storm
eyeballs
will kill
last
you.
time?
They're only fun from a distance. I would
Yes.
know.
However, it's just light wind, so I just need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw as you endure the blistering shrapnel of glass blowing far gentler across this glassed realm.
There we go. That's what I expected.
Owie.
Oh, dang.
Okay. If I'm correct, I did half damage on a success, or did I do no damage? You guys tell me.
I don't remember.
I want to say it was half damage, but I honestly don't remember either.
No
I'm
idea.
probably going to say no half damage anyway, just because half of that damage is negligible, basically, to everybody. Oh, and I do have to add somebody to our party list right now. Let me throw you there in the party. There you go. Welcome to the party.
Exist.
Yes, you now exist in the initiative and in the party group, and you'll gain experience for it. And I get to put damage on some of you. Sultan is having a hard time. Oh, you already added your damage. Thank you.
Oh,
Jason. And Rye.
Rye.
As the blistering glass shards and the heat works its way at you, you feel somewhat exhausted, but not taking points of exhaustion. But the little finger bone glass shards cut away at some of your more tender parts.
I was gonna say, what are you talking about? He doesn't bug me at all.
Yes, but flying glass does.
No, yeah, that very much does.
As you travel a couple hours, take about half a day, so good about 12 hours of travel. I say you settle down in a little place. No dangers or hazards to be seen, though. You see a few tree stumps and such in the distance. You actually pass the fortress that you met the cultists at, and I imagine went the long way around to avoid being spotted by them.
Yes.
That
Wait,
is, of
why are we
course, if
going
they're
around
still
this
there.
thing?
It's not a big
Weirdos.
deal.
Cool.
So, and then as you traveled forth, you eventually find yourself at a point where there are a pair of worn down stone statues poking up from the cracked and cragged ground. They point in opposite directions, and their features are difficult to tell at this point. It's basically the bare Clayman-esque shape of a humanoid on pillars.
And there's about a 10-foot gap between the two of them, where there is a stone flooring of tile. And this seems to be the location you're looking for, as it is exactly where the mental map leads you to.
All right.
Found it.
Excellent. So is there an obvious entrance, or
Want to make us a perception check?
I
Since you're
could?
asking for it. Go ahead.
19. Cool.
19, nice. So in between the two statues where there's a bit of revealed stone tiling, you can see that there are signs that one of the tiles is regularly lifted and moved, showing effectively an entrance of sorts.
All right. So that's our way in. Might as well get it out of the way, and we can scope it out a bit more if we want to make sure there's nothing else going on before we go in.
Always smart.
Yeah. I'm not great at that kind of thing. Maybe Selton or Identh could take a look around.
I can definitely do that.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So I'm just gonna split off from the group a little bit. Not terribly far, but I'm gonna split off from them a little bit and then move towards. Sorry, you said it was just like stone and just with a little bit of.
Yeah, so there's a
Yeah.
stone plate sitting above what seems to be effectively an entrance that can just
Yeah.
be lifted and moved.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna move forward a little bit. Get within, I want to say, we'll do 30 feet for now of the entrance, and then just take a look-see around. I'm trying to stealth my way through here, though.
So you're going to go 30 feet.
Well, 30 feet
Toward
away
it?
from the... 30 feet away from it. I want to get 30 feet away.
Okay, so you're gonna step away from the statues and the entrance.
Yeah. No, I want to...
Alright.
No, I want to get... I'm sorry, I think I'm a little confused. Are we at the entrance right now? We're standing at the entrance.
So they're the statues. Yes, you would have had to get close enough to be able to see. It's just a small kind of 10 by 10 place of stone revealed.
So I'm scouting it.
And there are two statues on either side.
So I'm scouting out the inside of the
Okay, that would require moving the plate first.
Well, I'm asking a question. Am I scouting out the inside, or I'm confused about where we are?
You are not inside.
Yeah, okay. So then the first thing I want to do is I want to look for, I guess, any tracks then. Any tracks of anything that's come this way.
So that's a survival check.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. I was gonna say it'd be a pretty difficult DC, but I think you beat it. The area is tough. The dirt and stuff here is blasted by the sun, so it's hardened. But there are signs, some broken and powdered dirt that's turned to sand and dust scattered, that's shifted in a manner as though feet have scraped through it. In and out of the area, there is clear evidence that creatures do regularly seem to come here and come and go. Even with a high roll like that, it's a little hard to be able to tell how long it's been since such a thing was done, though.
Okay.
But recent enough that it could be counted in days, not weeks. So there might still be something down there, for example.
All right.
Okay.
Stay on our guard then.
Yeah, and for some
As
clarification, the entryway is on the ground between the two statues.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
trapdoor style.
So
Yeah.
I guess we need to open it up.
Yep.
Hey, I
I'll
look
be
at
able
the
to
big
move
orc guy and say, "Hey, why don't we take care of this? You look like a big guy."
I'm already moving to do it.
All right.
I'll help you.
Okay.
I can assist as
So-
well.
Wolfchild, go ahead and make a strength check. Yeah, just make a strength check. With 3 of you, I'm just going to alter the DC on this.
Sweet.
All right. So the 3 of you get into some good places, and with the combined effort, you manage to get your fingers under the lip and lift this heavy plate and shift it just enough so that there's an opening. You can see now that the darkness below, the tunnel drops a good about 15, 20 feet. I'm going to go with the higher number, 20 feet down, before you see any ground.
Ident, some light would be very good for me at
All
least.
right. What do you want to glow? Sword?
Probably. How about my sword? I'll pull up my silver scimitar.
All right. I reach out and grab it and say illuminate, and a bead of blue light races from the symbol of cord and touches the scimitar, and it starts glowing with a slight blue color.
Alrighty, and how long does that last again?
An hour.
1 hour.
And
Okay.
it's a cantrip. So
Alright. So with that, the sword starts to illuminate. It's still a fairly decent drop, and as such, the light from the sword doesn't help you see more than just the initial bottom. That seems fairly plain and featureless. There are no ladder or other means to assist in climbing down, however.
Dang it, I just sold my rope.
I sold mine too.
I
I
pull mine
will.
out.
Yeah, I do too.
You guys
And
didn't bring rope.
I just start to tie it to the statues and let it down.
Yeah. It's plenty, 50 feet of rope is plenty enough to tie to the statue and get to the bottom.
Yep.
I
So,
figure I just tie
there's
around
now
the
a
other
rope
statue
down.
and we have 2 down.
Yes.
Before we go in there, I would like to ritual cast comprehend languages, if in case there's anything I need to like speak in here.
Comprehend languages. Okay. With that active on you and spending 10 minutes to cast that, right?
Yep, 10 minutes and 6 seconds.
Yes.
So that takes the light spell down by 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Yes. While he's doing that, I'll also do speak with animals.
Okay.
Excellent.
It'll definitely be useful here.
'Cause
While y'all are
Who
doing that, I'm
knows?
just humming.
Alright. we can now
While they're
do-
doing that, I'm gonna look at the statues. I want to. Are they just because they're they're humanoid, but are they anything
They're
specific, or like the features been worn down like crazy?
The features have been worn down so much. The only thing that you can get from their design is that they are of tall folk, but beyond that, no idea. They've just been worn down so much it's impossible to find out the finer details.
Quick question.
Okay.
Did we get a long rest after the fight last time?
You would have, yes, but I did
Right,
already apply that.
Yeah, that's all right. It's for my lay on hands and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, your lay on hands is full.
Cool.
You got a full tank of gas, buddy.
Nice.
All right. So spells complete. Speaking with animals and comprehending languages are ready.
Did not mean to click that.
And I will
Who
also
ventures first?
I'll use my
Or-
racial to cast Mage Armor before we go in, but that's just an action.
Okay. You enshroud yourself with defense.
Cool. I guess I'll go in first.
Sweet.
I'll follow the big guy.
I'll go right after whenever Jason goes.
All right.
I'll
know
go,
what? How about this? I can give these guys the map.
And we can do that. Yes.
Okay, so who was going in
SpaghettiOs.
first? Well, let's get that loading. It's a big map. Well, functionally
As a
big
dungeon
map.
should be.
Yes. So who was going down first again?
Hello.
Wolfchild.
Okay. Pop.
I'll go down second, I guess.
All
I'm
right.
following pretty tight there.
I guess I'll go down next, I suppose.
Alrighty, Selton.
There.
And I guess there is only one person left who can go down. Or two people left. I'll just plop you guys on the map. Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
So the map is shared in text.
Sweet. So we're in a room with 4 doors.
Yeah, so let me give you the description because I literally just took this off the random table stuff because I will apologize now. I was very tired this week. I just didn't spend any time on anything.
That's fine.
Nice.
That's all right.
Okay, so yes, so there are 4 entryways on either direction. There's an archway. It's a little dark. I believe your reach for the light only goes about, at most, 60 feet.
For the light spell?
3 of them are doors, but there is an archway. There is a sloped pit lined with iron spikes in the east corner. It's not really a hidden trap or anything. But there seems scrawled by someone on the surface, on the western wall. There's written in common, "Upon the solstice in the year of thunder, when iron is made flesh, the lantern of wisdom shall be found," which seems like chaotic, wild wordings to you.
All right.
There is, however, on the northern face, what seems to be a very grand mural. It seems to be depicting 3 events, or more or less like the course of events, almost like a comic book panels. Of course, in the fancy way that an ancient civilization would. For the most part, the details of it seem to be that there are a bunch of tall, knife-eared humanoid figures doing things with a cursory glance.
All right. Sultan, you're kind of a history buff, right? You want to try and make anything of that, or you figure we should just start exploring?
I mostly like to focus on a lot of stuff. I'm very limited. Some of the stuff I've read, I can try. It's just I don't. I'll go ahead and try. Is there do they mean anything to me? Do any of the do those statues mean anything to me? Do they?
So, on a closer look, it seems to be telling some kind of story of something, or giving instructions, maybe. There's a bunch of text written below in some ancient language, which, because I can just check, you don't seem to understand the language written. But
Do
on
I
the
understand
far
the language?
western side, there is seems to be depicted a bunch of these skinny, pointy-eared figures standing around one of their kin being dead on an altar. And one of them is approaching with what seems to look like a heart in his hands. The central panel seems to show a figure cutting the heart out of the one on the altar's body and then putting a new one in. It's a little difficult to see, but that seems to be what it's suggesting. And then the third one shows the figure on the altar standing up and everybody else rejoicing.
All right. What do the words on the mural say?
The words seem to state that it's a record of sorts. It says that in the early years of our darkest days, our great master fell, but through great ingenuity we brought him back.
Oh. Well,
It seems to also then have instructions on how to use the heart, expressing that one must remove the weak flesh and replace it with the heart of gold.
All right. Grody. Well, I mean, if the instructions are right here, all we got to do is find the thing, right?
Why are they stabbing the dude?
We're looking for that artifact, and I like the heart. Looking for golden heart. Part of some ritual. The instructions are laid out here.
Well, cool. Then I guess let's do it.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose we'll get going.
See how we do. Which way? I suppose we should go first.
So
This
each
one's open.
round, I'm going to start with this expressment for dungeon travel and exploration, because I'm experimenting with different rules and stuff. We might just throw these out the window, just like I'm contemplating maybe throwing variant encumbrance out the window. Each round equates for 1 minute, and you can travel effectively your movement speed, which can be easily measured by the fact that the larger squares represent 10 feet.
Okay. Well, someone got an eye for traps. Let's just head through this westernmost door. Unless we want to head through that archway at the bottom.
Sorry. Which one was it that had the spikes at the end of it? That was.
There's a little area. Let me just draw it. There's basically just a iron spiked pit in that corner.
Oh. Okay.
Thanks.
I'm gonna walk over to it, just about right there, and I just want to see if there's like any, stained blood on it or anything like that, or if it's just or if
Evidence of some blood at some point, but it's definitely very old. It's indistinguishable from the rust that's also formed on it.
okay. I did. I'll follow you, Kozak. Just wanted to see what we might be up against.
Find anything interesting?
Oh, just looks exactly like what it looks like.
Sense. Wolfchild, do you want to lead us through?
Which way we going? This one's
Okay.
open.
Yeah, we can go through the open door. I was also thinking maybe just the western door, start on the left side, work our way around in a circle.
Eh.
All right, we'll go down the archway then.
Make sure to check
right.
for traps this time.
Right. And I will
Wait,
check
this
for
time,
traps.
what happened last time?
I was trying to
Alright.
find which one was
So I'll move you to
Wolfchild,
the
but then
front.
I realized he's just covered by the hat.
Yeah, I'll let you guys group up for ease of,
I can take the back.
of maneuvering.
You're gonna take it
Oh.
back? I'll strap front then.
Alright, I'll be
All
right
right.
behind you guys. I guess.
So would you like to give us that perception check for traps then?
Apparently not.
Oh.
All right.
You conjure a trap into being.
Yes, I conjure a trap into being. Everything seems fine. I will pump the turn then. So you get to move into this space. There's this lengthy room. There's the archway you came from. You can see that part of the north wall has collapsed into the room. And the second feature, and the scent of urine fills the south side of the room.
Oh.
That's
But
fresh.
that's not even the best part because I rolled a 6.
Okay.
Mild concern. I'm gonna take a peek
Question.
around the edge.
How fresh is the urine?
Pretty fresh. Actually,
This is fresh. There's something
so
here.
fresh.
I'm gonna just take a peek over here, see.
Yeah. You said there was fresh urine over there.
I keep seeing a magical
Yeah.
G appear and I don't like it.
Yes, a magical G. I haven't had time to make tokens for everything. Let me go ahead and get my old chart here that I'm experimenting with because this thing is fantastic and I love it. And it might be kind of funny. So you stumble upon, effectively, I think it's about that distance. Oh, fantastic. So as you enter into the space, you effectively bump into
I done messed up.
3 giant hyenas.
Interesting. All right.
Now, I want to get a vibe for you guys. There are 4
Gosh darn it, if I
conditions
die
of
again.
approach. So, what is your reaction to these 3 hyenas being here?
Prepare for
Wolf,
combat.
you can-
I pull
Wolf,
out my
you can talk
shield.
to animals right now, right?
Oh, I can. Yeah.
Rye just like stops moving, doesn't do anything, and says, "Guys, I think
This
I
is
made
fun.
a friend, and I don't think it's a
Oh
good
my gosh,
friend."
this is fun.
Hyenas. Hi.
This one, while you're talking, rubs up and friendly rubs Rye.
Heck yes, I pet him.
They seem friendly. Because I rolled a 1 on the encounter reactions.
I say they chill, I
So,
chill.
since I have Speak with Animals up, I am going to ask them,
Oh my
how are you?
That was
a
actually
little hungry. But it's nice to see people. Are you with Masters?
Who?
Masters. They brought us here.
No.
Mufasa. Ooh, say it again.
Screw you. We are told to stay and wait for food.
Okay.
Wait, do we notice that Wolfchild's talking to them?
He definitely seems to be speaking at them, and they seem to be doing that terrifying cackle that they do.
Wolf
I
child.
very
Which-
calmly and
what?
collectedly walk back and say, "Are you talking to them?
Yes.
Are they going to eat us?"
No.
Oh, cool.
Works for me.
Yeah. Closest thing to a hyena voice I have.
They do say they're hungry though. So,
Okay.
They're big.
Air.
yes.
You know how you deal with that? You go into your pack and you pull out some rations and you say, "Here, guys," and I hold out some rations.
All right, how much food are you offering up?
For some reason it only says I have one ration, so I guess one ration.
Alrighty. The one closest to you snaps at it
Cool.
and is just taking your food supply. As they all proceed to then tear into it, you think you've maybe bought yourself a turn to
We
move?
should. I don't like the idea of being around hungry dogs after what happened last time.
Yeah.
Let's
Back
go this
and
way.
See what's this way.
Uh,
Oh, guess we're going the other way. Run this way.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Okay.
That
let's-
door. Let me see. This is room 5. The door is. It's as you approach the simple wooden door, and you try to open it. It's stuck.
I guess we are going this way.
We can go around to the other door.
There's a door over here. It's
Uh,
open.
There is
lovely.
an opening.
Yeah, there's just an open archway.
Yeah,
A closed door begs many questions. So I just want to take a look really quick, if you don't mind.
Alright.
All right. I want to go up to this door. Does it seem locked, or does it seem like something's blocking
No,
it?
it's stuck. You can attempt to free it.
Oh. Okay. But. Okay. I think the door is just. I think it's just stuck. I don't think it's locked or anything. Does someone want to apply brute
Okay.
force, perhaps?
Yeah,
Maybe
me and Wolf
we-
Child can take care of
Okay.
it.
Maybe the rest of us should back up.
Are
Yeah,
the hyenas
kittens
backing
are in.
away?
Okay. Attempt a strength check.
I might help him out.
All right, attempt it with advantage.
Did that work?
Yeah, you needed it.
Nope, that didn't. Technically, that's a 12 plus 4, 16.
16. 16 is
I
enough.
did that wrong.
So you manage to break the door open, so it then swings open to reveal a hallway with another door.
Great.
Perfection.
There's gonna be a theme here.
Wolfchild, is there anything? Is there anything spooky in that hallway?
Checking for traps.
I look to the dwarf. Is he always this scared of everything?
We had a particularly bad situation with some traps.
He stepped in a bear trap.
Oh, cool. Is that why the one on his
Roll
back is all
another
bloody?
turn.
He hasn't cleaned it yet. I hadn't even noticed.
No, they have been cleaned at this point.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Dang it.
Okay, I'm just gonna delete the hyenas because they are no longer a threat. You dealt with that encounter.
Yay!
Did it. Woo!
Free XP.
Can't do
Man,
that with
I
Alright.
don't know. I don't know why those hyenas were shaped like G's. That was weird.
They
I
have no
assume it's because
Kind
tokens.
of
giant
actual
hyena.
Yeah.
It's such.
They have no
I'm
actual
sorry.
tokens for them, which is sort of sad. They didn't have one for the crocodile, but I had time to make that one. All right.
Well, let's walk inside, because I'm too lazy to wait. Whee!
Okay. So you can move into the tunnelway.
I'll come
The
in.
simple masonry walls with smooth stone flooring is featureless here. Alright. So the door. Yes, the door.
Is the door open?
The door is not open.
Now it is. Kick it open.
It seems to also be stuck. This one seems to be made of sturdier stuff than the previous one, though.
Well, this is what violence is for.
Hold-
Alright, this one with advantage too?
Yeah. Was that perception for traps?
Yes.
I missed that. That was a 13.
Okay.
Just needed to check. Because I was seeing perception in the list. I'm like, what? Okay. Yeah, I miss things sometimes. Sorry. Okay. So go ahead and attempt a strength check with disadvantage.
Ooh, disadvantage. Oh, that.
But I was helping him.
So it's a flat check then.
Okay.
Still doable. Unless you like crap.
Okay. So as you try to get at it, we also get to do this. Can I? No, I can't roll that. Does that beat your armor class?
Would you believe me if I said no?
I kind of don't.
Doesn't beat
I'd
Zach.
be surprised if I said that.
I am not surprised that you don't believe me because I was lying.
Whoa,
so.
no way.
So that is. Ooh. That's alright. That's alright. Slash roll. D. Plop, as a quite literally a guillotine blade swipes out of the wall near the door and cuts into you and then recedes back into its little slot above the doorway.
I let out a little scream when I see that happen.
Cool.
Why do these things always happen to you?
Because you guys make him go first.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, and that is, of course, a round.
Okay.
Child, how about you come back here before it happens again?
Yeah. Yeah, I do move out of the way.
Hey, Josh, how hard did it slam?
How hard did the door slam or the cut?
No, the guillotine.
The guillotine? It slashed into him kind of nastily.
Enough to pierce a
seemed
metal
to-
shield?
Enough to get through his protection. It's gonna make a hit at you, is the nature of it.
Okay. Well, I meant like wedge a shield in the way and then do your thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you know where the blade is coming from, you could make sure it hits the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like it's going to just lightly blaze through. This could have chopped off a limb or went through his head.
Cool.
So is there a slot in the wall where it came out of?
It seemed to come from the roof.
Oh, okay.
So is the door just locked?
Oh,
The door is stuck,
Stuck.
but it is now revealed also trapped and seemingly magically reinforced, which is why it was disadvantaged to try and break it open.
Oh, does it have a? Or it's stuck, but it's not. It's not like arcane lock. It's just stuck.
It's not locked through magic, but the metal on the wooden door and such is magically reinforced, you assume.
Okay.
Which is why it's difficult to break it open.
There was another door to this room in the other room. Yeah.
All right.
So
Well.
I'll start heading back to the main room.
Yeah, let's go around.
If I had knock prepared, I could do something about that, but also I don't really want to use level 2 spells on something that we can just circumvent like this, maybe.
Okay, hold up, guys.
Okay.
Wolfchild, do you want me to go first this time?
I think
Sure.
Kozak just decided he's going first.
After everyone kind of starts leaving, Identh is going to try to use his breath weapon on the door and just kind of see what happens. Like from
Give me a moment. I gotta roll 2 checks for encounters. I'm just rolling a lot of 6s for encounters. You wanted to use your breath weapon on the door, yes.
yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
What, the door doesn't get a saving throw?
The door dodges out of the way.
It's a mimic! Kill it!
The door vibrates, shakes, the guillotine blade, it kind of falls and swipes, kind of does to it, in response to the door being messed with. Some cracks seem to have formed on the door a little bit, but it's still intact.
Breath weapon does he have again?
Interesting. And then I'll go.
Sonic, so we all definitely heard that probably.
Oh yeah, it was definitely heard.
Yeah.
This is not the first time he's used it, though, so we're familiar with it. But everything around has also heard it.
I assume that the hyenas don't like that.
Okay.
What? Animals not liking sonic noises?
Who would have guessed?
Almost like some pest control is literally just, or pest prevention is literally just little speakers outside that constantly produce hypersonic sounds.
I think you're lying. That's not a thing.
It really is.
Okay.
Straight up.
So
They're not very effective because raccoons don't give a
this
crap.
is gonna be fun.
They are a thing.
Pop.
Right.
Hello, Steph.
Hi, Steph.
That says. Well, that's nerve-wracking.
Okay. Hey, isn't it? Let me roll that d20 again to see the hostility on this one. Although I think it's going to be modified toward the hostile side for this particular encounter. Let's see hostility! Not that hostile. Okay. Boom, 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 boom.
The what now?
There's a group of people, it seems, just beyond the range of your light,
What?
with a large creature nearby them.
Do they see me?
Most of you seem to have been beyond, or some of you seem to have been beyond visibility. You were not attempting to be hidden, though, before they came into the room?
Yeah, cha-ching, 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 the two armored characters.
So they do
Sonic
see you.
screams.
Well, Sonic Scream, I at least think he's in the other room, right? So they're gonna go after that.
So, as they seem to be just walking by, and they seem to almost be cordially chatting with each other about future plans, and the last person they cut open and sacrificed their heart. You
Out
have
of
a
character.
moment
Your mom's
to
dead.
react.
I would like to immediately get behind this wall if I can.
Okay, so I wouldn't consider that a threatening reaction. I would consider that indifferent.
Yeah, I'd be
Okay.
using this wall as cover as well. Just
Okay.
prepared for
So you're just
hostilities.
trying to avoid them, I assume.
Yeah,
Wait, what do you guys see?
Okay.
What's going on? Peeks head over here, gets closer. What?
people.
Oh. Bad people? Do we know?
They seem to almost take an inviting stance. Like, are you
Not our
new to
problem,
join?
people.
Join what?
They kind of gesture toward the larger figure that's stepping into to your view. Her Excellence's court.
Why now?
And what is the larger figure?
The larger figure is describably cat-like in features, with a human-esque head on a very "I'm better than you" noble demeanor to her face.
Interesting.
That sounds about right.
You wouldn't be here to plunder the lady's treasures and ruin her sanctuary.
No, we're looking to help a friend. Right? That's what we're here doing?
Yeah.
Cool.
What's with the D6s, mate?
Breath weapon.
Breath weapon.
Are you using it again?
No, it's
No.
for recharge.
Oh, for recharge, right.
He's got to be paying attention.
Yeah, I'm kind of guessing about every 6 seconds rolling it. I'm not.
Yeah. The larger figure. Oh. You should join us. We're about to get ready for our regular feast.
Okay, would I know what this thing is?
No.
Wouldn't have fought anything like it or anything? Okay. Looking at them,
No.
do they look like normal people? Do this look like an okay place? Or are they looking a little shady as all get out?
They would be easily described as cultist in nature. They seem to carry a degree of religious fanaticism, as some of them are, in this moment of pause, basically fallen to their knees around this larger figure.
Okay. On
So
a scale of
basically,
1 to 10,
not our problem.
how easy... Okay. On a scale of just quick assessment, does it look like we could take care of these guys pretty quickly? Not the beast, because that's a whole nother thing, but the actual people. Do they look like they're trained soldiers of any sort or anything like that? Just in the way they carry themselves or in their posture? Or do they just look like
They
idiots
don't
with
seem
beard?
to have any identifiers or signs that would suggest them to be military practiced or otherwise trained.
Okay. Somebody else tell them what is going on. I'm clueless here. I'm the tag along.
So what
Effectively,
would
they're trying to press you into joining them, or you gotta talk your way out of this, or fight your way out.
what would we get out of joining you?
Yeah, why?
Does
You get the
does she look
chance
like
to be in the presence of
the
our
figure?
marvelous lady.
Who
Sorry.
is? I mean, names are probably a good way to start with introductions. Hi, I'm Rai.
Does she look like any of the figures in the mural?
No,
Oh, all right.
not even close.
What's your guys' names? Or what do you do? Or just, like, introductions would probably be a good idea.
This is the Lady Alpheus. And we've abandoned all sense of anything but her. This is,
Okay, then how do you tell each other apart?
we all satisfy the need. There's no need for division or separation of identification.
But I mean, if like one of you turned against the other one, how would you know who killed
No
who?
one would dare.
I don't know. People are pretty dumb sometimes.
People are dumb, yeah.
Psst, Selton, you want to fight these guys?
Sorry?
You want to fight these guys?
That's a big thing. I don't really want to mess with it, but I also don't want to encourage it.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound rude, but what is so great about this big lady?
Well, if you come, as he kind of just waves you, and stand in her presence, you'll know. You'll see it. The
So,
truth.
And
Don't.
with that,
Hey, friends, I would
nobody
say
stands
don't
very close.
don't do that. I assume I've heard of charm effects before.
Oh, yeah. One of
Yeah.
the most outlawed forms of magic, yet so commonly used.
I believe that they might be under a charm effect, and I believe that thing is causing a charm effect.
So don't hurt them.
I don't really care. I'm just saying,
Stay
don't
away.
get close.
So, what would you think if we say no to your offer?
Yeah, what do you guys do to the people that say no?
Well, depends on their demeanor on it. But-
Meaning?
Some are fed to the lady. She does have quite an appetite.
Oh, so the lady eats people.
Yes.
Why would you follow someone who would eat you?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's good enough for me, and I throw a fire blast at the first one.
Okay.
All right.
You're not
Gosh, dang.
surprising anybody with that, since you took no
Yeah.
actions to conceal what you're doing. All right, so
No,
everybody
but
roll
I'm gonna
me
throw a
some
fire
initiatives.
blast, and it's more of a feint to back up behind Wolfchild.
Were my judge of 6 seconds about accurate, or should there be more or less?
Close enough. I would say a minute has passed.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3,
Oh, yeah,
5.
that's more.
So you could have easily rolled about, I think, 5 more. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
I just need to bring up my note because I need to mark how many minutes have passed, basically. Or I could just hit it like this and just go all the way to 40. Dun, 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 dun,
Let's
dun,
do
dun,
it.
dun, 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 dun. 40! There. That
Oh,
works,
pretty.
right?
Yeah.
Alright, everybody roll some initiative, guys.
Who, wait, that's... Gosh dang it, okay.
Hey,
Give me something good. I'll take it, yeah. Yeah! Good
Yeah, where'd
initiative, I'll
Kozak
take
go?
it.
That's generally good initiative.
oh there.
Yeah, why not? I'll use a chronal shift and reroll mine.
Haven't you
Hey.
used those more on initiative than on anything else at this point?
It's true.
Cool.
Which is funny because
Well,
you've got a
it's worth it.
+5 to initiative.
It's worth it for that kind of initiative.
It's true. I love how last time I had +8 to my initiative, or with my last character, but I normally was in like, 8,
Okay,
9,
Kozak,
10.
your initiative, do I need to modify it?
You do not.
Do not. Okay.
Now I don't have a
Alrighty.
+8. I have a straight 0, and I'm still going to be going before my other guy would have.
So with that, let's go to top of the round. Go Zach, you're up.
Alrighty. I'm going to just take a step over there, and I'm going to I think I'm just gonna throw a sleep in there. See what happens.
Alright. Go ahead and roll those numbers.
First, I want to draw the circle so you know what I'm trying to affect. It's probably like about that area. And then
Alrighty.
that. I think it's 5d8, right?
It should say on the spell. Do you have the spell on your
Looking at it.
page?
Yes, I do, and I'm looking at it, not seeing it, and I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Got it. Yeah, it's 5d8.
Okay.
29.
29.
That's pretty mean for a sleep spell.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
Okay.
2 8s.
And that is
Number
effectively
6.
incapacitated.
I'm kind of sad I didn't get to throw fire yet. I was so excited about that. I was like, ah! Oh, dang it.
You can still throw fire.
Yeah, I know, but it was gonna be like the whole, ha! I surprised you all. Now it's a, I'm going last.
Just told them we didn't want to
Okay.
join.
So 3 of them drop asleep.
Cool.
This
Still
one
before the big scurry.
stays up and kind of frantically, "What are you doing?"
Not
Get
putting up
up!
with your bull crap.
Nap time.
Alright.
Close your eyes, shut your mouth, or my
so that
fist will
was your
put you
action.
out.
Is that all you're doing?
That's a reference.
Yep, that's my turn.
Oh gosh, dang it. I don't
Okay,
get
Wolf
this
Child, you're up.
reference.
Dream, 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 dream.
Let's don't want to move.
I can
Need
lock
to.
them.
Okay.
Bonk. There we go. It should be locked now, so you can just drag and
Cool.
it'll tell you the distance you're going.
That's 25.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know because I checked.
I'm going to very viciously hurt this guy
Okay.
who is asleep.
Go ahead and attack.
Isn't attacking them wake them up?
He still has his hand outstretched as though to
I can't-
invite
Okay,
you,
but
but
you
now
see,
he's on the ground.
asleep, so it's auto crit.
Yeah,
Oh.
he has advantage and auto crit because he's on the ground.
Yes.
So, like,
Where's the
it's
thing?
gonna be
There.
nasty.
Boop.
Jeez.
Kidding me.
Whoa.
You're kidding me.
What?
I can't
Dang.
even describe how missing a sleeping man works.
He goes to hit him, then he drops as he falls asleep, and he
I-
swipes above him.
I'll hit you with a chronal shift. You'll get another try.
Okay, thank you. Do I roll that?
Yep, you just
Yeah,
roll.
That's much better.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's more
Which
like it.
is crit because incapacitated.
Sadly, brutal crit dice aren't here yet.
Yeah.
God day.
Let's see, where's the do the crit thing modifiers? Critical. Violence.
Man,
And death.
Nice.
Decapitated.
Heck yeah.
So, just decapitating the guy, yeah.
Just walk up and
He's
nope his
dead.
head off.
That's your
just
turn, right?
nope his head off. Is that what you
Yes.
said?
Yes, that is what I said.
Selton.
Okay.
I
Uh,
then also do the backup 5
What's-
feet
what's
and
more
rage.
important? You know what?
All right.
You know what? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and move right there, so I can get a clear line of sight on a couple of people. Yeah, and then we'll just go ahead and once again cast Bless because Bless is always good.
Bless is one of the best spells.
Why can't I remember?
You could say
I
it's
can
one
never
of the
remember how many
blessed
people it
spells.
targets. At first level, it's 3 people, right?
Yes.
Want to say 4?
Is it? I could have sworn it was 3.
I think it hits 3.
Yeah.
Internet help.
3 targets.
Yeah, I'll just
Cool.
do 3 for now, and if I find out it's 4 later, then we'll do 4.
It's right
but
here. Bless up to
cool.
3 creatures of your choice.
Cool.
Slap onto
After
Wolf
that,
Child.
Ah!
Yeah, we'll slap it onto these guys who are going to be closer, because I get a feeling charms might happen. So we'll do Rye, and then Jason. And then bonus action. I don't know if I'm close enough to do it, but can I analyze enemy on the big cat person?
It's like 60
Alright.
feet, isn't it?
I think it's 60 feet from what I remember. So that's 10, 20. Oh, right, pointers.
It's within range.
Okay, cool. So I'd like to put analyze enemy up. And that is my
Alright.
turn.
So she is analyzed. That ends your turn.
Hold on.
Jason, you're up.
I don't.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Just
Let me go down right there.
I don't have a condition to apply to her yet because you don't get extra damage yet.
Then I'm gonna do a divine sense.
Divine Sense. You are trying to detect the presence of Fey Fiend or Undead?
Yep.
Well, be at ease. There are no Fey Fiend or Undead in the local area. Well,
Of about 60 feet.
In the range of your spell. Effect. Whatever.
Okay then, that'll be about all.
nothing that you don't already know of.
Yeah. No, that's it. Yeah.
Alright. Cultist 1 is asleep. Cultist 2 is asleep. They don't make saves, right?
They do not make saves. I think they're asleep for a minute until they take damage,
Cultist
Assuming
3
they
is
survive
dead.
that damage.
assuming they survive the
Cultist
damage.
4 or an action can wake someone up.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Cultist 4 runs over to his buddy, Cultist number 1, and wakes him up. And that literally takes his turn. Rye, you're up.
Hold on 1 second. Give me just half a second. I'm checking something. 14. What do I have on there? And I was checking this between, but it's 14. Okay, cool. Making sure. Alright, cool. Well, then I'm going to walk up here. And the 2 guys that are awake, let's look at the first one and start taking pot shots, shall we? Because I get to make 2 attacks if it's my elemental. Because it's awesome.
This guy?
Yeah, let's go the first guy. Just Cultist 4. 20 feet away,
I
so
was
it's
gonna ask
not...
because the
out
other
of
one would
range,
be
yeah.
providing cover.
Yay. I'm just gonna roll again to hit
That
him.
is definitely hit.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Oh, come on. That's more like it. So you just see me start walking up behind, and then I step forward and slam forward with my palm, and fire shoots out around Wolfchild and slams into the dude's head, or it down, kicks him off his feet. Then one comes from above and slams him into the ground.
It's definitely a surprise to Wolfchild.
With martial art moves, fire comes forth.
I feel really cool right now.
That's probably because that's really cool.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool.
And then I'm going to actually take a step to here
All right.
and end my turn.
So you're
All
actually
right.
just
That
a
puts an end to your
firebender.
firebending.
Oh heck yes.
He actually is.
Amazing.
So yeah, are we calling it bending or do we try and do the non?
Technically, it's called lacing. To be fair to the product. But yes, he's
because I'm trying
technically
to
a
avoid
firebender.
copyright. Yeah, are we avoiding copyright or are we just saying forget about it?
Lore-wise, I will not acknowledge it as being bending.
Okay.
But as a
so it's
player and a
lacing.
DM, it's totally bending. I'd
Alright,
probably
cool.
just refer to it as a form of fire martial arts rather than giving it any specific term, but
But I'm firebending, yes, and
That's
I am a
literally
straight up
okay.
firebender.
Item
And
gear
you
up.
see lots of parallels, and it makes me happy.
I mean,
Well, that would be.
pretty sure Identh is like the only person they didn't see.
That would be 20 feet, though, right?
Say, Aiden's about
He
to
is within
roast
view.
some people, though.
Alright, that's 15 feet. Or 10, 15, 20, 25. Because your ally Jason. So wait. 10, 15, 20, 25. Because
What?
you can't go through the corner.
Sadly.
Corners are
Yeah,
solid.
to get there, you'd have to go through Jason, which is 10 feet, because allies are difficult terrain. And then 15 feet. Because you can't go through the corner.
Yes. So let's see. That would, just because I have 20 feet of movement right now.
20 feet of movement?
Encumbrance.
Right, because you're
Yes.
a little encumbered. Yeah, so you would have to be back by, yeah.
Yeah. And just because I can't draw a pointer. Well, I guess I could.
Are you going for a cone? Because that's Alt, and then you click both.
There you go.
Okay, so if you're there,
Ooh.
that would affect
Yeah.
those
Don't
two.
forget, the guys in the front are those front two are dead.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I can't get any closer.
You can
Okay,
slightly
that's a
rotate
con
the
save,
cone, though,
right?
can't you?
I could, but I'm considering keeping him, the cultist 2, still asleep.
Okay.
Yay, con save. What's your DC?
Where is my actions?
Since, you know what? I
It
could just do
is
this.
13.
So that's both successes.
It's half as much damage on a success.
Yeah.
So it would be 3.
3. Plop. Well, your Sonic Rage does hurt them.
A little bit.
I'm gonna remove pointers since there's actually no persistent effects going on there.
And
Okay.
that is all.
So stepping forward and letting forth your Sonic Screech. That ends your turn. It should be its turn, but for some reason it just went straight to Kozak, which...
I pressed turn complete on mine.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Noise.
Because it gets
Oh,
a
yeah,
turn
crap.
first. So I just need to quickly go over how this works because this is kind of its major thing. Okay. So she is going to turn to Ryu or Rai
Sorry, I
because
did not mean to do that.
Rai is a handsome young man.
Concern.
Who just murked one of her guys with fire out of his hands.
Lovely darling. I would ask that you protect me and serve me with all your efforts. You're too beautiful to die. Which now means wisdom saving
Arcana.
throw.
Hey, bless, baby.
You succeed, so you do not fall under the effect of her geese spell.
Oh,
Jeez.
jeez.
Yeah, that would have effed you up.
Wait, Gaius?
Yeah.
Chaos, yeah, that one.
All right.
Jeez. Okay. We got ourselves a 5th level casting 5th level spells up in here.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay, that technically
I'm
does,
worried
however,
about
call her
it.
turn
Not.
to an end, but she will first.
Run
No,
away,
that's not the
Fetcher.
right one.
Run away. 'Cause
She's
I'm
gonna
coming
move
for you.
over here, because she doesn't need to be close to you to be a threat.
Neither do I,
All right,
Chiquita.
and then that ends her turn, so we can go to Kozak.
All right. I'm just gonna. Could I hit her with a firebolt from here?
With a firebolt.
Yeah.
What's the range on that?
Isn't it like 120 feet?
Yeah, it's 120 feet. I just want to know if I can get past everybody.
Ooh.
She's definitely going to be getting partial cover.
Okay, where would I have to move to not have that?
At least close to your allies. They're basically creating a wall.
Okay.
So, like, here-ish.
I cannot get that far, so I am just going to attack with partial cover.
Do it.
Let's see. So just regular cover, I guess, instead of superior?
Yeah.
Alrighty. That too, I miss. And that's my turn.
Alright, with fire whizzing by and flying in all directions, Wolfchild, you're up. Do.
Make the death.
Did that
This is gonna
not?
be entertaining.
Why will it? There we go. That was unreasonably difficult.
Crunch.
Get
Let's see how much of a crunch.
him. Get him.
That was 21 damage to a thing that had 9 health.
He dead.
He's
I need a
very
Mr.
dead.
Popo soundbite right now.
You're just going from person to person committing executions.
Heck
What
yeah.
happens?
And then I took one of the few people that wasn't ready to be executed and executed them.
Let's see. That was and then let's see. How much was that? That was 25. So I'm moving here as well next.
Okay.
That guy does get an opportunity attack if he wants.
He does, and he will take it because he is in
Yeah, good luck with
desperation
that.
to some degree.
Yeah, good luck with that. Still don't think I care. Still don't think I care.
It is a little funny though that
You just
he did the
Ran
maximum
past.
he could have done, other than getting a crit.
Yeah, I still don't think I care.
You might want to care. You're getting in pretty close there.
All right, that ends.
I need to
Your
violence
turn,
the
right?
ugly thing.
You mean the thing that pretends it's pretty?
Okay.
Sultan, you're up.
Okay.
It's ugly
Let
on
me
the
see.
outside, but don't worry, it's uglier on the inside.
Let me do. Hold on. Let me.
I don't know. Blood and gore feels pretty good.
I'll tell them.
How far? I need to get that close to do it.
They figured it out. Thank
Okay.
Thank
Right.
you.
Okay. So I just need to. I'm just gonna move up to there.
All right.
I'm just gonna pop a crossbow shot at the beast. Does it?
Alright,
Does
try
that
it.
cultist give it cover, or?
There are no cultists in the way, still standing, that could provide it cover.
You're welcome.
Cool. So, yeah, that's useful. So then we're just gonna crossbow shot. Oh wait, wrong crossbow. It's that one. Which I assume that misses. Alright,
The
I
attack
can
did
drag
not
it
get
to
rolled
it,
onto
can I?
her.
Whatever.
Yeah, but
It
that does
misses.
miss.
Yeah, cool.
The solid tunk. There's a nice crash in the background. You can hear giant hyenas yelp. They don't want to be involved with this because they're still technically in the room.
Yeah, okay. And then I'm gonna back up 5 feet. No, 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 no. That's the end of my turn.
Jason, you're up.
All right.
Go get him.
Hey, you know, I'll just take care of this last guy.
When in doubt,
So,
nuke him.
that's advantage on the attack, right?
Mm-mm.
Or no, it's not.
Oh,
Never mind, he's
I
not
should-
sleeping.
I should have stayed next to him. Whoops.
Oh, right. Thingamabobber.
Wolf spirit. I think he's
Yes.
fine.
Bless.
Yeah.
Dude, Bless is one of the
Definitely
best
fine.
spells in this game. It
I do
just
like
is.
bless.
It's so solid.
Anyone who doesn't like bless is wrong.
Doesn't. Yeah, no, they're just
Dead,
wrong.
dead, dead, and dead.
yeah.
Like Bless is just such a.
3 of them fall asleep. 1 of them wakes up another. 2 get executed.
They
then
used
the
to
other
be
2 also get executed.
they used to be
They are
innocent
definitely
people.
all dead.
Then they murdered some people.
Well, no, then they became Simps.
Right, you're up.
I'm sorry.
Yay.
I thought it was too funny to pass up.
10, 15, and that's 5, 10.
I regret all
15,
my
20 from her?
actions today.
Yeah. And then I look at that creature and say, why? Why would you ever, like, remotely try something like that? That's just... And as I'm making fun of it, I PK
Fish
fire it
fucker.
twice more. That's a nat 20.
Oh,
Hey.
That's nice.
beautiful.
Nice.
Dude, that's a max roll.
Whoa.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Well, so on the max 20, let's see. I might
Wasn't
need
there
one.
a critical table thing, Josh?
Were we doing that?
There is.
Okay.
The weird
I
thing,
don't-
though, is that it really only applies to players for the severe injuries, and bleed doesn't affect monsters that much.
All right.
Because they're not
Ah,
getting
shit.
healing typically anyway. And any monsters that would be getting healing typically would be immune to the bleed effect anyway.
Wait, how do you add crit damage?
Dumb. There's a
Yeah.
+/- button at the top right. Top right, yeah.
Where is this?
Plus, technically, he's doing bludgeoning damage.
The 7 buttons in the top right corner. +/- is where
Oh.
you go to.
Cool. So I just click that and then drag it over?
Just click
just
critical
clicked it.
and it will apply it.
Gum. Oh well,
There we go.
did that.
Same amount.
Yeah, and
So,
you know
unleashing
what, how
some
much is it?
blows to the
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna burn a key
cat lady.
also and Piranha Burst it and throw another D8 on that because I can. I just marked a key on that lacing forms, but it's actually an extra D8 damage.
Alright.
Okay, didn't do that. So into the chat it goes. That's better.
That's
some more fire
technically
for you.
added damage.
Yes.
So technically extra dice on top of a critical actually get doubled. So that's 2d8s.
Oh, 2d8s. Cool. Because I
Yeah,
can say
so
that
how about
after the...
how about I enter this for you?
Oh,
Oh, that's lovely. So
I would say, because
It's
actually
like
I can
Smite,
say that
that's
after I hit.
beautiful.
Or no, it doesn't even just say after I hit, it says when you hit a creature, then you can expend the key.
That
that's
that's
pretty
like Smite, and that's hideous and terrifying, and I love it.
Except for it's at range.
It's at range, yes.
it's technically the only way that you can get fire damage added to your default attack thingy, though.
It just says
Which is
D8
a
damage,
little
doesn't
weird.
say, doesn't specify
Oh,
fire.
does it not
Oh, did
specify
you-
fire? Oh wait, I'm thinking of something else. So that's actually just bludgeoning, but it doesn't matter. There's no resistances there.
Never mind.
Yeah, no, but I just did an extra 13 damage, and that felt great.
Yeah. All right. So striking
beautiful.
more fire
So
through
I
the air.
Yeah, throw some fire, try and hit the right side to distract it, and then I cross it with one right at the face, and just across the face, and kind of douse it in flame, and just. I feel good. I'm so happy with this.
All right, Aiden, you're up.
Alrighty. Go there. And cure some wounds. Roll minimum.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh no.
And
Fine.
Hey, that healed more than the knife did.
All right.
true.
Getting flashbacks.
He's fine.
No flashbacks to something else.
She's not going to do something entirely logical.
She's gonna surrender.
No, that would be logical.
Do I get an opportunity attack there?
No,
Dang.
because she was going this way, and then and she avoided the attacks on purpose.
Just making sure.
Okay, and she is going to make her multi-attack against the pretty boy who refused her offer to join her little man harem.
Oh no.
Okay, so that's claw and intoxicating touch. Okay,
Don't kill him
Fine.
again.
that's a miss.
Miss. Yeah.
It's a miss.
Yeah, I have the same AC as the funny part.
Oof.
Okay.
So, bounding in and managing to dodge her attacks as she just swipes and is trying to tear at you.
Draws the sword.
You're getting luck this time on your side. So, with that does call her turn to an end, however. Kozak,
Kill her.
you're up.
All right.
She is definitely getting cover now.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where I'm going. Can I? How much? What can I do? What can I see?
Boom. You can basically see a large lioness person thingy attacking the new guy. No cover. There's not enough corners of yours being blocked between you and her.
Alright.
So yeah, the red is just the rubble, which is collapsed, which I'm treating more as difficult terrain than an actual wall.
Okay, I'm gonna hurl another firebolt at her then.
Alright.
Unfortunate.
Almost an 18.
Almost.
That's all I got.
Alright.
Okay.
Selton,
Cool.
she's close.
No, that was my turn. Got skipped there by the thing.
Oh, you know I did.
Oh, it
didn't
did. Right. We
Wait,
both
why
hit the
did
same
it
button at
skip
the
you?
same time.
Because I ended my turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
And Josh is used to not.
I'm
see
used to
that.
you guys not ending your own turns.
And we're
Yeah.
slowly learning too.
Yeah.
Let's see here. That should just be a regular
Oh.
attack.
Alright.
Anger. That's all I got.
That's all you got. With that, take a swipe at her. All right, so
Okay.
now she's too close.
Back up
Terrified scream.
and shoot her again. Hold on.
Alright.
Okay. Do I just how do I do this? I just drag the dice over her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right into the
Cool.
token.
Cool. Dang it.
Oh.
Loading your crossbow again, and then another bolt flies soaring past the large creature.
Okay. And I will back up a little bit more.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
The visualization of this scene is being made more interesting with the many crossbow bolts flying through the air.
All of them missing.
So far, yes. Jason, you're up.
All right.
Get her, Jason Bourne.
Let's
Nice.
try.
Advantage.
Oh, really?
Yep. He is
Wolf
raging,
Spirit.
and you're within 5 feet of him.
Alright, I guess I'll throw another attack. See if it's better.
Technically, it's adjacent to a target I am also
Oh, okay.
adjacent to.
You didn't roll that with advantage.
Well,
No,
that
but
was-
those are two
Yeah.
rolls.
All right then.
Oh, there it is.
Although technically
So
it hit anyway, so.
I
Yeah.
raise my hand, and unnatural green
Just
energy
crit vision.
crawls through my veins up my arm, finishing at my hand as I slam it down on that big lady. My fingers digging into its flesh.
Alright, go ahead and roll that damage
Ew.
into her.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Ha.
That's mean.
Of
I
course,
love
they-
it.
Nasty.
Necrotic energy courses through her
Ugh.
body upon being touched.
A paladin with
rears
inflict
back.
wounds.
That'll be all?
It's unlikely she is going to have time to try to do anything else.
No,
So,
she's not, because I get advantage also.
Yes, any melee attack.
Sadly, only one of mine gets advantage then, but I still gotta make 2 attacks.
Ah,
Alright, so draws this short sword and from the sheath slices up,
yeah, it's melee only.
and then follows it up with a palm fist strike to her chest. Fire.
Alright. She just rears. Ah!
Gummit. Me and my ones. That's more like it.
Ha.
Alright. There we go.
You did hit both times? Okay.
Yes, I did.
The current turn is Aiden.
Alright.
Roll a d6.
Happy times. Oh,
Okay.
stayed on the 6 for a little bit.
I'm gonna take dash action. To... yeah, there.
Running toward the archway.
Yep.
Well, now you've cut off her hope of an escape.
That direction, at least.
Exactly. And that's all. Oop.
Which brings to her turn. I don't want to feel like a jerk, but she's really upset about you turning her down.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going to hit him with the claws, though. Or not hit anybody with the claws, technically. And she's going to try and hit you. Wow, my rolls are awful today.
I am okay with this.
Of course you are. You know, I used to think digital dice might just favor me more than my normal ones, but it looks like the digital don't like me either.
Me, it's the
All right.
reverse real dice.
That
love
does
me.
end her turn.
That's not true.
So
These
top
ones
of the initiative back. Hit our boy Kozak.
All right, I'm just gonna do the same thing I've done the last few turns. Try and hit her. Actually, I'm gonna try and do a sapping sting instead, which is a cantrip that has a save. So I'm just gonna put that. It's within 30 feet. It's a con save. Fail.
Yep.
So that's gonna be 1 damage, and she's knocked prone.
Okay.
My turn.
Oh, excellent.
So, hold on. She was just knocked prone.
Yeah.
Her strength has faded from her as she begins to fall under her own weight. Oh. Here.
So close.
So close to the crit.
So close to a crit, yeah.
Did that not? That did not. Okay. Come on, do it right. Thank you. It rolled higher.
Alright. You start beating into her. She's starting to bleed. She's looking pretty poor. I've dropped a pin on my chair, and I'm afraid of stabbing myself, but we're going to just keep playing.
Careful. Do
It's
not
fine.
die.
That's
Don't
fine.
worry. You are not as bad in a situation as this thing is.
No, I am not.
Yeah, rando.
as you
walking
slash
your lair
into
and
it,
just whomping
Sultan-
on you.
Cool.
She's fallen to the ground, which technically
Hey,
means
We were willing to leave her alone. They attacked us.
No,
Our
actually,
fault.
I'm pretty
technically
sure I attacked
you
them.
made the first threatening move.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure I did.
Going to move down to here.
All right.
Oh, is that
5,
door
10.
closed?
No,
Alright.
it's the corner. You kind of have to drag from corner to around the corner.
Right. No, I was. Anyways. Yeah. Sorry. No worries. And then another crossbow shot. I can do this.
So
You
make
can
this
do
one with
this.
disadvantage. Yeah.
Oh,
there you
did it
go.
already?
It already
already
did it for you. Yeah.
The hit!
It did hit. What the heck?
It hit.
You missed
Just-
all the normal shots. A disadvantage on a prone target. Hit.
Well done, Telton.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah.
Thunk.
7 damage.
There's a little bolt that just in her shoulder.
And I just to myself just fist pump, just like yes. That's my turn.
All right. Jason. She is prone
All right.
before you. Laid out bare.
Still
Let's
prone,
slap it
right?
with this thing.
Murder. Yes. Still
Yes.
prone.
Still prone.
Nice. All right. Oh, that's the attack again. Sorry, that's this one.
All right.
Yeah.
You beat into her. This beast, this self-imposed elegant beast is on the ground, freaking out as you're just whacking into her, everybody.
Why can we have been this good against those cultists earlier?
Right,
I know,
you're up.
Right. All right. Rinse, lather, repeat. Walk up, and I get advantage on this. What am I doing? What am I doing? I get advantage because she's prone. Sword, I'm just gonna swing down as hard as I can at that nice little hole Sultan made.
You also get advantage.
Why did I
but
grab?
not-
Shoot, that was damage. My bad.
That was damage.
I grabbed the wrong thing because I'm dumb. Here's the advantage.
Oh!
There's that critical we've been fishing for all night. Go ahead
I
and roll
know.
the damage now.
Yeah, no, there's the second critical. There's the criticals I'm always fishing for is my gunslinger. Jeez. All right. Oh, jeez.
So I haven't been doing this for a while. Would you like to describe how you deal with this woman head on a lion body?
Depends. Let me see this. Yeah, and I follow up by just torching as hard as I can until there's nothing left, until it's ash.
All right.
Because I can do that.
The body just gets gouged in flame.
Yep.
Uh,
Well, I made a nice campfire if anybody wants any. I might have gone too far.
All right. So with that, she is definitely gone. Let me go ahead and just
So entertaining.
find that encounter and add it to the party
There
XP.
you go.
There's your
Hey.
breath weapon.
Hey.
Dude, that's gonna be like our door opener. Like,
That's-
honest to goodness, that's all it's going to be.
There's your breath
Last-
weapon. Yeah, well, he
Last
gets
time it was
he effectively gets 10 attempts to recharge the breath weapon per turn traveling through a dungeon.
Yes.
He's almost guaranteed to have it back, even if you get an encounter back to back.
last time I saw a player use a breath weapon on a door. They melted their hand to a door.
That was great.
Well, he used one earlier and he about shattered it.
Yeah.
He almost
I
did.
All right.
Could go do it again.
do,
I guess.
Alright.
I do want to run over to Wolfchild really quick.
All right. So
What
you're
is
now
it?
out of combat initiative. So we are back in dungeon
wanna-
mode. Although
Do you want to?
I'll let you go.
Oh, sorry. No, you
No.
can.
Well, no,
Okay.
I'm gonna let you go and then take care of what I'm gonna ask.
Do you want to tell those hyenas that this is fair game for them now?
There's
I
not
will-
much left, but
Well, it's cooked meat.
I will turn to the hyenas. Food's ready.
My people burned.
They
And
come lapping up.
immediately move away from the body.
Yeah, as they ravenously pile onto the cultist people primarily that are still intact and not charred.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's people there. Aren't we
And
gonna
just
loot
start
the body?
tearing the
Yes,
bodies
we're
I
not.
didn't
apart.
think about that. I didn't think about the cultists. I just thought about the big thing.
Yeah.
They don't seem too interested in eating charred meat.
That makes sense.
So as they ravenously start chewing into these bodies, I do have